little fox.
Howdy! Long ago, lots of folks wanted a new life, so they headed way out west. This story is about two of them. Their tale begins in a crowded city.
Thief!
A mink shouted.
You stole my pearl necklace!
The thief was a cat named Cleo. She darted down the street, smiling. But as she turned a corner, that smile disappeared. Roscoe was blocking her path. That dog was the toughest cop in town.
You're under arrest, Cleo!
No way, Roscoe!
Cleo yelled and ran the other way. She looked back. Roscoe was behind her. Cleo ran faster. She turned a corner and slipped through an alley.
Phew!
Cleo said.
I lost him.
She turned down another alley. She ran past some barrels and stopped.
Oops! This is a dead end!
Cleo spun around and gulped.
Roscoe!
You're trapped, Cleo.
The dog said. Cleo sighed and handed over the necklace.
You caught me. But I'll have better luck next time.
There won't be a next time.
Roscoe said.
You're going to jail.
Cleo's shoulders slumped. Roscoe smiled.
And I'm catching the next train out west.
Huh?
That was a surprise,
West?
Cleo said. Roscoe nodded.
A little town called Prickly Pear needs a sheriff. Maybe I'll get some peace and quiet for a change.
When are you leaving?
Cleo asked.
Now,
Roscoe said.
I was on my way to the train station. But then I saw you steal the necklace.
He grabbed her paw.
Let's go. The train leaves soon. I don't have much time.
They walked to the police station. Cleo saw his train ticket and had a sneaky idea. As they passed an apple cart, Cleo grabbed an apple. She tossed it in the air. It landed on Roscoe's hat. The apple seller frowned. You have to pay for that,
Huh?
Roscoe said. You have one of my apples, the seller said.
He's right.
Cleo said.
It's on your hat.
Huh? How did it get up there?
Roscoe said. As Roscoe reached up, Cleo grabbed his train ticket. Then she ran fast. At the train station, a whistle blew.
The train!
Cleo thought.
It's leaving the station!
Cleo hopped on and gave her ticket to the conductor. She sat down and let out a long breath.
Phew!
Hey! Hey!
Then she heard a shout. Out the window, she saw Roscoe.
Stop the train!
The poor dog was trying to catch the train. Cleo laughed as the train sped up. She was headed west. Cleo woke to the sound of a train whistle. The train rocked gently as it chugged along. Outside, she saw dirt, rocks, and cacti. Cleo smiled.
I'm not in the city anymore.
The train stopped.
End of the line, folks.
The conductor said.
Prickly Pear.
Cleo followed other passengers off the train. She reached into her pocket and pulled out 2 coins.
2 coins won't buy much.
Cleo thought. She looked around, wondering what she could steal. But nobody was wearing a pearl necklace or any other jewelry. Soon, the other passengers were gone. A tumbleweed rolled by. Then Cleo heard a rabbit and a mole talking.
Where's the new sheriff?
The rabbit asked. The mole shrugged.
This telegram just says the new sheriff will arrive today. It doesn't say who it is.
Now, to a sneaky cat, this was some mighty good luck. Cleo had to pinch herself to stop from laughing.
First I stole Roscoe's ticket.
She thought.
Now I'll steal his job.
Cleo walked right up to that rabbit and mole.
Hello, I'm Cleo. Your new sheriff.
They tipped their hats.
Howdy!
The rabbit said.
I'm Mayor Wayne, and this is Fritzy. He runs our local newspaper, the Prickly Pear Times.
We're glad you're here.
Fritzy said. Cleo followed the mayor and Fritzy to the sheriff's office. It was a small building. Dust covered everything.
Sorry about the mess.
Mayor Wayne said.
The last sheriff left a while ago.
He sure was in a hurry.
Fritzy said. Cleo sneezed.
I've been in jails that were nicer than this.
The mayor and Fritzy gave her a funny look. Cleo pretended to laugh.
I mean, I've worked in jails that were nicer than this. But it's fine. I'll clean it up.
We know the place is humble,
Mayor Wayne said.
but we're humble folks here.
He reached into his coat pocket.
Here's your badge. And these are the keys to the doors and jail cells. Oh, and here are some handcuffs and your slingshot.
Cleo could hardly believe it. She was the sheriff with a badge and a slingshot. And best of all, Prickly Pear seemed peaceful. Cleo wouldn't have to do a thing.
I'm probably the only criminal here.
Cleo thought.
Maybe I'll even like this town.
We'll let you get settled in.
Mayor Wayne said.
Thanks for taking the job.
Cleo smiled.
It's no problem at all.
Finally,
Fritzy grinned.
we have someone to stop the Calamity Gang.
Cleo gulped.
The Calamity Gang?
It's a good thing cats have 9 lives, because the kitty from the city was in deep trouble.
The Calamity Gang?
Cleo said.
Are they Outlaws?
Fritzy bit his lip.
The meanest outlaws in the West.
Mayor Wayne nodded.
They're the reason we needed a new sheriff.
It seemed like Cleo's good luck had run out.
I can't stop a gang of outlaws?
She thought. She looked at Mayor Wayne and Fritzy.
But I can't tell them that.
Cleo puffed out her chest.
You can count on me.
Glad to hear it.
Mayor Wayne said. He and Fritzy left.
I need to get out of this town.
Cleo thought.
There must be some money around.
She looked through every drawer and cabinet. All she found was an old boot. Cleo sighed.
Maybe someone in this town has money I can steal.
She opened the front door. A young owl stood in her way.
Howdy, miss. I'm Oswald. Are you the new sheriff?
I sure am, kid.
Cleo said.
But I'm busy right now. I need to check out the town.
Great!
Oswald said.
I'll show you around.
Oswald showed Cleo almost every building in town. That kid sure could talk. But Cleo wasn't paying much attention. She was too busy looking at everyone.
I have to find someone with money.
She thought.
But nobody here looks rich.
Here we are,
Oswald said.
the Prickly Pear Saloon.
Cleo and Oswald went inside and sat down. A badger named Buster poured 2 glasses of cactus juice. Cleo took out her coins.
Oops.
She thought. It wasn't enough to pay for the juice,
I'm sorry.
she said.
But I don't have... I'll pay for that.
Someone said. Cleo looked up. A fox stood nearby. She wore a long dress with a torn hem.
Miss Annie!
Oswald grinned.
Sheriff Cleo, Miss Annie is my teacher.
Annie smiled.
You must be our new sheriff. My name's Cleo, but you don't have to...
Annie held up a paw.
In Prickly Pear, we help each other out.
Cleo couldn't believe it.
Annie seems poor,
She thought.
but she's helping me anyway.
Early the next morning, the train chugged along. Roscoe couldn't sleep. He was still mad.
If I ever see Cleo again, I'll throw her in jail.
He thought.
She's the worst.
Roscoe looked out the window. Riders on horseback raced alongside the train.
Oh no.
Roscoe said.
Bandits!
Cleo was asleep at her desk. Mayor Wayne shook her awake.
Wake up, Sheriff! The Calamity Gang is attacking the train! You need to stop them!
Huh?
Cleo said. The mayor led her outside. Cleo blinked. A group of townsfolk stared at her. Their faces were full of hope.
You'll stop the Calamity Gang, right, Sheriff?
Oswald said. Cleo gulped and climbed onto her horse.
Sure, kid.
Then she thought,
I'll ride away and never come back.
as she left town, everyone cheered.
Hooray for Sheriff Cleo!
They think I'm a hero,
Cleo thought.
but I'm just a stray from the city. So, how?
Cleo thought of Annie's kindness. Cleo made a fist.
I'll stop those outlaws.
Screech! Roscoe felt the train stop suddenly. An outlaw burst into the car.
It's Mad Dog Bell!
A passenger yelled. Roscoe stood up. Mad Dog drew his slingshot.
Don't move!
3 more bandits entered the car. Mad Dog's eyes narrowed.
No one's going anywhere.
Cleo saw the train stop. She heard shouts.
I must be crazy.
She thought, galloping toward the train.
But if I don't stop the Calamity Gang, who will?
Mad Dog snarled at the passengers.
Everyone hand over your wallets and purses.
Roscoe reached for his slingshot. One outlaw pointed. Look out, boss! He's got a slingshot! Mad Dog stepped toward Roscoe.
I'll take that too.
It was 4 against 1. But Roscoe was tough and smart. He held up a paw.
Okay, I'll hand it over. Don't hurt me.
Roscoe held his slingshot out. Mad Dog reached for it. Then Roscoe threw it in his face.
Ouch!
Roscoe quickly grabbed his slingshot and loaded a pebble. Thwack! The other outlaws aimed their slingshots. Cleo approached the train. Thwack! Thwack! Slingshots fired inside one of the passenger cars. Cleo heard shouts.
The train's being robbed!
Help! Cleo was scared, but she had to do something.
Those passengers are counting on me!
She thought. Just then, an outlaw flew from the train. Oh, that dog is tough. Cleo pounced on him.
You're under arrest!
She said, slapping handcuffs on the outlaw.
That wasn't hard.
Cleo thought.
I can do this.
She took a deep breath and jumped into the train.
Whoa!
Roscoe stood over 3 other outlaws. They were tied up. He glared at her.
What are you doing here?
Cleo laughed nervously.
Howdy, Roscoe. I'm the new sheriff.